Hello friends, so I am making this video after quite a long time. I was not able to make videos due to some reasons. So now today I decided to make one video and I'll try to be regular in making the videos. So I hope you will be getting my videos in, at a regular basis now. Okay, so today our topic is Microsoft Azure Active Directory. So if you see here, we know Active Directory, we know what it is. We have been using Active Directory since ages. So Active Directory क्या है? In a very simple layman terms, if we understand, Active Directory, it helps you manage your users, your devices, and your other resources. एक्टिव डायरेक्टरी आपके यूजर्स, आपके डिवाइसेस और बाकी रिसोर्सेज को मैनेज करने में हेल्प करती है. You can apply different policies using Active Directory. So we have been using this Active Directory on-prem for so many years, and uh, uh, Active Directory policy we have been using it. So, but now we have Active Directory in Azure also. So do not get confused with the same Active Directory we have in Azure. No, ये same Active Directory नहीं है. It's a much stripped down version of your regular Active Directory, on-prem Active Directory. So it helps you to manage quite few things, but not exactly is the same. So everything we are moving from on-prem to cloud. So this Azure Active Directory was created with uh, the idea behind was that since we are moving objects, resources from on-prem to cloud, so how will we handle all those resources in cloud? So we need an Active Directory in cloud also. So उसके पीछे ये सोच थी कि अगर एक्टिव डायरेक्टरी क्लाउड में नहीं होगी तो यहाँ पर हम इतने सारे ऑब्जेक्ट्स, रिसोर्सेज, सर्वर्स कैसे हैंडल करेंगे. सो इसलिए एज्योर में भी एक एक्टिव डायरेक्टरी क्रिएट की गई. So we have multiple ways to use it. So in case of hybrid scenario, so जहाँ पर we have if people are keeping their on resources on-prem and they are syncing with cloud. So the resources which are there on-prem, they are showing in cloud also. Or maybe there could be another case, they are syncing that the sync is there, but they have resources in cloud which are not present in their on-prem Active Directory at all. So there are multiple ways. So what you create in on-prem Active Directory can be synced with cloud. Whatever you create in cloud can be synced with on-prem Active Directory. It's up to you whether you choose it or not. So now we will see what is Active Directory in Azure, how to use it. So let's go there. So either you can just type Azure Active Directory, or maybe just Active Directory. So you see here, second option, you just click on it. And since I used it earlier, so that's why it is showing here the recently used services. So I can click here as well. So let's go there. So ये है पहला page which you will get when you click on Active Directory. So this is the first page you will get. You have multiple features available on your left hand side, and when you click on any of these options, that all features available with that option will appear over here on the right hand side. Come on, it's taking some time. Okay, here it is. So on this page, you can see the name, which is default directory right now. Tenant ID is this, primary domain is this, and license Azure AD free. How many users are there? Just one. Groups, no group, no application, no device. Okay. And this is alerts and feature highlights, access reviews, authentication methods, Azure AD domain. So we will talk about all of them one by one. And just below that, you see add user, quick links, quick actions, add group, add an enterprise application, and add application registration. So that's all we have. And on the top, if you see manage tenants, what's new, what's upcoming, preview features, and feedback you can give to Microsoft. And just below that, apart from overview, you have monitoring and tutorials. So that's all about your overview page. And if I take you to users, so over here, we have just one user as of now, Satish. If you want, you can add users by clicking on new user link. So अगर मैं इस पर click करता हूँ new user, if I click here, so it gives me a couple of options, create user and invite user. You can choose either one depending on your requirement. So right now I am going to create one user using first option, create user. So if I take username, let's take Rakesh. This is your domain. If you have multiple domains, just click on this drop down and you will see other domains as well. And you can select either one if you have multiple ones. But since we have just one domain, so we are going with this only. Now, complete name, Rakesh Mishra. First name, Rakesh Mishra. Password. So you have a couple of options. Either you can choose auto-generated password or let me create the password. So I'll choose let me create one. यहाँ पे मैंने पासवर्ड खुद क्रिएट किया है. अभी तक मैंने यूजर नेम, अपना कंप्लीट नेम, फर्स्ट एंड लास्ट नेम लिया एंड अपना डोमेन चूज किया. Now, if you want this user to be a part of certain group, you can choose that group, but you should have that group available, already created. So if I click here, I do not see any group because I have not created any group as of now. Roles, what role you want to give this to this user? If I click on user, it gives me multiple roles available. So you need to find out why exactly you are giving access to this user, what kind of task he is going to perform, and give him access role according to his job duties. So right now I am giving myself owner role. Okay, owner is not here. We have global administrator. Okay, you can choose usage location as well. It's I am choosing India. Okay. Now, a job title, department, company name, manager, who is the manager. So you can choose all these options, fill all these options as per the requirement if you want. It's not mandatory. Hit create. So see, this user has been created. This is my user principal name, user type member, directory synced no, account enabled yes, identity user this. Company name, creation type, I have not given it yet. Now, if I go here, whatever option I chose, I provided while creating this user, you can see and verify all those options details over here. If you want to edit it, you can edit any detail you want. Once done, just click on save or discard. I have not made any change, so it's not giving me these options. So let's see if I just do it, you see. Now I get these two options, save or discard. So since I have not made any change, it was just, removing edge of the last letter of my name and put it back. So it's same. I have not made any change technically. So just hit save or discard anything. It's not going to make any difference. Assign the roles. This is the role I have assigned to myself, which is global administrator. And if I click on this global administrator, you will see this role has been assigned. It will show how many users have this role. So these two users have this role of global administrator. So these two users are global administrators. And if I click on add assignments, I can provide any other role if I want. So I can provide multiple roles if required. So if I want to give application administrator, that also I can give. Refresh. I have application administrator as well as global administrator roles. So as I said, there is no group created. I have not created any group. So there is no administrative unit as well. So I cannot assign this user to any administrative unit. But if you want, just create one and you can assign to any user to that unit if that user belongs to that unit. Groups, same logic over here as well. There is no group, so I cannot make it a member of any group. Applications. There's no application as well as of now in my environment. Devices. So I have not assigned any device to this user. So if we will see how to enroll a device in Azure. So if I go back to default directory page and if I click on devices, so you see here total number of devices is 0. If I assign any device, I can assign that device to a user and that device will show over here. And also, if that device is assigned to Satish or Rakesh, so if you go to that particular user and go to device, so that device will appear here as well. But since there is not a device assigned to any of these users, we do not see over here as well. Okay, so next thing I would like to show over here is user settings. Okay, so if you see here, if I click on enterprise applications, so if you see, before I click on that, it's taking some time to load. Let's go back. Okay. Now, so I have assigned access to the users, or you can change the permission as and when required. If user can add gallery apps to my apps, whether he can do it or not, you can assign him required access, yes or no. User can request admin consent to apps they are unable to consent to, yes or no. So that's all I think you should see as of now. The more I go and the more that topics under this Azure Active Directory I take, so you will get confused, which I do not want. So I have shown you what I explained you what Azure Active Directory is, how to create a user, how to assign a role to a particular user, and what are the user settings over there. So last thing which I want to show you here is, if I create a user using invite user. So what exactly is this? So let's say if you want some help from a third-party company, you do not that employee from some third-party company is not an employee of your organization, but you want to give him a particular access so he can help you whatever the task you have assigned to him. So you will choose this option. In that scenario, you will invite that user. So just again, in that scenario, type name, let's say Rakesh, or maybe Ankit. Type his email address, ankit@abc.com. First name Ankit, last name is also Ankit, and personal message. So whatever message you want to type for him, so he can understand. This link is from you. So ideally he should know when you are inviting someone. So he must be knowing that, and he would be expecting an invite from you. But still, if you want to leave a message for him, you can do that. Just type a message and he will get that message in the email. You can add him to any group if you want, and you can assign him a specific role, which can grant him sufficient and enough access to perform all the tasks which have been assigned to him. And once that is done, again, block sign in, no, usage location and other these details if you want that, and hit invite. So once you hit invite, so the email which you have mentioned here, on this email, that user will receive an invite with the link, and he will be requested to accept the invite. Once done, he provides all his details. He will have access to Azure portal with the role which has been assigned by you to him, and he will be able to perform the tasks which are expected of him. So that's it for today. I do not want to stretch this video. So it has been, I guess, 15 or 20 minutes, something like that. So rest we will cover in next upcoming videos. So that's it for now. Thank you. And before I leave, so I decided to, because we are creating this video so people can understand, people can study who want to make their future in Azure. So again, there are many ways to create, create your future. First one is like we are doing all this, studies, learning something new. Other one is which, I mean, I would not say create future, but I like investing in share market and mutual funds and all. So I thought, let's share my knowledge. If somebody is interested in investing in share market, so I'll give few tips at the end. So again, it's not a advice and investment advice. Do not invest on my recommendation. It's not a recommendation in the first hand. I'm just telling you what I feel think is right, but the final decision will be in your hands. Please apply your logic, do your own research, and then invest. Do not go as per my words. So what I think, since the market is crashing and it's going down almost every day, it has recovered a bit in last 2 days. So one of the one share which I have been following from quite long, and I think it will give good returns if you invest in it right now, which is IOC. I have gone through its fundamentals, technical chart, everything. So it this share seems to be very good. And if you invest in this share right now, for long term, for at least 1 to 3 years at least, so you will get very good returns. This is again not a recommendation, not a suggestion. It's what I think and I'm planning to do. So I'm sharing my thoughts. Whether you do it or not, it's entirely up to you. So thank you guys. Thanks for today, and we'll meet in next video. Thank you.